What's up? I'm Misha Mansoor from Periphery, and I'm showing you guys the USA refresh. These are the new models. I felt like it was time to do a new model because we did the Pro Series. If you're familiar with the Pro Series, the import model, it was a really killer guitar. Actually, a little too good in my opinion. And I felt like the USA models needed a bit of differentiation just so that we could make them even more premium and make more of a gap between the two models. So that's what this was. We were thinking, like, how can we make these even more special and sort of unique? The first thing you'll probably notice is the cooked flame maple fretboard and the cooked hard rock maple lay. It's quarter sawn. So that's the same material, but it's just cooked. So they remove all the moisture, but also gives it this wonderful caramel color. So now it looks like me, and it's got all the moisture removed, so it's actually more stable now. We were actually already doing the cooking process on the basswood bodies of the satin color. So this is the same, and basically the concept with this is like all the things that worked, don't mess with them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But where can we sort of improve? So the neck is one example there, but for example, the profile is exactly the same. Cooking the wood actually seems to make it a little smoother, which is kind of nice. And speaking of smoother, we're now entirely on satin finishes. I just really like the way they feel. Because they tend to be thinner, they tend to choke the guitar tone less. I know this is like kind of guitar nerd stuff, like really guitar nerdy, but I think that poly finishes kind of choke the sound out a little bit. I've always found myself reaching for like the solid colors because they had the thinner satin finishes. So I actually think these sound a little bit better as a result. Further differentiation between these two lines now, because these used to be a lot closer, but now we are doing these with a mahogany body. This used to be alder, but the mahogany is a lot thicker and more substantial now. So it's got a bit of a richer tone, and this has the bare knuckle juggernaut set in it. This, by contrast, as I said earlier, is still the cooked basswood body, but this has the bare knuckle Ragnarok set in there. And this is the more aggressive set. It's more playful, more fun. That's more of a surgical tool. So generally speaking, these solid color guitars will be a bit more aggressive, more spanky, and these ones will be a bit more rich and versatile. I could see myself probably switching between the two guitars depending on the riff or the context in the part of the song. Again, when you have both, it's pretty convenient, and I have all of them. But it's just a way to sort of make these two guitars, I don't know, stand apart a little bit more. And obviously, these are both available in 6 and 7 strings. 7 string is 26.5-inch scale as before. 6 is 25.5, 20-inch radius stainless steel frets as before, and we have 5 colors available. So there's a total of 10 guitars, or 10 sort of SKUs that we have. There's more information. We still have the lumen lace side dots. We have hip shot hardware as before, the bridge and the locking tuners and the knobs. Never overlook the knobs. These are actually really nice. Same switching system as before. So again, like all the things that work, we kind of left the same.